Joan Vassos has an eye for style. She loved the looks her golden bachelorette suitors rocked on the ABC show. Keep reading to find out which one she thought was the sharpest dressed among her 24 suitors. And no, Jesse Palmer doesn't count, even though he just released a line of sporty leisure wear. Sharpest dressed golden bachelorette suitor. The golden bachelorette men pulled out all the stops when they pulled up to the bachelor mansion in the Limos on the first night. Salon owner Pascal Aiguille showed up looking suave in a blue suit. Retired Army Captain Kim Bulk came in his white military uniform. Jack Lenciani serenaded Joan with My Way while wearing a pink suit. But one suitor stood out above the rest of his style. While Joan Vassos didn't form a love connection with Gary Livingston, she appreciated his style. She told Us Weekly that he had the best style of all her suitors. Joan Vassos reveals her favorite dress from season. Unlike her suitors, Joan Vassos had professional help finding the right outfits. Kerry Fettman has been styling the Bachelor Nation leads for over 2 decades. He came under fire for his wardrobe choices for Gen Tran's Bachelorette season. But if Joan Vassos had her way, Kerry Fettman would style her for the rest of her life. Another look she loved. Joan Vassos also loved the dress she wore on her solo date with Pascal. The two jetted off to Vegas for some private time. The date included Joan and Pascal choosing clothes to wear in a fashion show. They were also serenaded by Vegas legend Wayne Newton. The Golden Bachelorette star donned a $1,075 Zimmermann Natura belted mini dress for the date. Do you agree with her that Gary had the best style among her suitors? If not, who would you choose? Share your favorite outfit Joan wore in the comments. In the glamorous, emotionally charged world of reality dating shows, style often speaks as loudly as substance. From sparkling ball gowns to perfectly tailored suits, every contestant knows that how you present yourself can make or break your chances of leaving a lasting impression. For Joan Vassos, the elegant and poised star of the Golden Bachelorette, that old saying certainly rings true. Clothes make the man, or at least, they catch her eye. As viewers tuned in to watch Joan navigate her journey to find love, they were treated to more than just heartfelt moments and romantic gestures. They witnessed a parade of dapper gentlemen who, despite being in the later chapters of their lives, clearly hadn't lost their flair for fashion. While many men from Joan's season displayed impeccable style, only one truly stood out to her as the sharpest dressed man of the season. So, who is the lucky bachelor that Joan Vassos crowned as the king of style, and what exactly set him apart from the rest? A class act in a crowd of classy men. From the very beginning of the Golden Bachelorette, it was evident that Joan Vassos would bring a level of sophistication to the show that matched her refined personality. A successful businesswoman with a graceful demeanor, Joan was searching for a partner who could match her intellect, charm, and of course style. The contestants vying for her heart knew they had to bring their A-game, both in conversation and in wardrobe. As the weeks passed and Joan's pool of potential suitors grew smaller, one man consistently turned heads, not just for his wit or his connection with Joan, but for his impeccable sense of fashion. That man was none other than Richard "Rick" Matthews, a retired architect with a timeless approach to dressing that perfectly complemented his quiet confidence. Rick's signature style. For Joan, Rick's style was the embodiment of old-school elegance. Throughout the season, he effortlessly combined classic tailoring with modern touches, creating a look that was both age-appropriate and incredibly suave. Whether it was a casual group date or a formal dinner, Rick always seemed to know exactly what to wear, and he wore it well. One of Rick's stand-up looks came during a cocktail party in week 4. While most of the men opted for dark suits, Rick surprised everyone by stepping out in a light gray double-breasted suit with subtle pinstripes. The cut of the jacket was impeccable, perfectly tailored to his athletic frame, and the color choice gave the entire outfit a fresh, sophisticated vibe. Paired with a crisp white shirt, a navy tie, and polished black leather shoes, Rick's ensemble exuded confidence without being flashy. But it wasn't just his formal wear that impressed Joan. On more casual outings, Rick knew how to strike the perfect balance between relaxed and polished. For a sunset picnic date, he showed up in a lightweight linen blazer, dark wash jeans, and a soft blue dress shirt with the sleeves rolled up just enough to give off an effortlessly cool vibe. It was a simple look, but Joan couldn't help but notice how every detail, from the choice of fabric to the fit of the clothes, was perfectly Rick's ability to consistently dress well wasn't just about the clothes themselves. It was about what those clothes said about him. Throughout the season, she had emphasized that she was looking for a man who put thought and care into all aspects of his life, including how he presented himself to the world. Rick's style conveyed a sense of maturity, self-awareness, and respect, not just for Joan, but for every situation he found himself in. During one particularly intimate conversation on a one-on-one date, Joan asked Rick about his approach to fashion. His response only deepened her admiration for him. "I've always believed that how you dress is a reflection of how you feel about yourself," Rick explained. "It's not about impressing others. It's about showing respect for the moment, for the people you're with, and for yourself. When I dress well, I feel like I'm honoring the life I've built and the experiences I've had." That answer struck a chord with Joan, who had always valued self-respect and personal integrity in a partner. It became clear to her that Rick's sharp dressing wasn't about vanity or seeking attention. It was about living his life with intention, something Joan deeply admired. The moment of truth, Joan's decision. As the season neared its dramatic conclusion, Joan found herself reflecting on the men who had made the strongest impressions. While emotional connections, shared values, and future compatibility were undoubtedly the most important factors in her decision-making process, Joan couldn't help but appreciate the way Rick consistently presented himself. In the final episode's live reunion, when asked by host Chris Harrison to name the sharpest dressed man from her season, Joan didn't hesitate. With a smile and a knowing glance toward Rick, she said, "There were so many wonderfully stylish men, but Rick Matthews just had something special. He always looked put together, no matter the occasion. His style was timeless, and it truly reflected the kind of man he is, thoughtful, elegant, and confident." Rick, sitting in the audience, graciously accepted the compliment with a humble nod, clearly pleased but not surprised. For him, dressing well was simply part of who he was, and it was heartening to know that Joan had recognized and appreciated that part of him. A style icon for a new generation, Rick's standout fashion choices didn't just win Joan's approval, they also left a lasting impression on fans of The Golden Bachelorette. Viewers took to social media throughout the season to comment on his sartorial choices, with many praising his ability to blend timeless elegance with modern flair. Some even dubbed him the George Clooney of reality TV, a nod to his silver hair, charming demeanor, and undeniable style. In a world where fashion trends can be fleeting, Rick's approach to dressing felt refreshing. His wardrobe wasn't about following the latest trends or trying to stand out for the sake of attention. Instead, it was about consistency, quality, and understanding what worked for him, qualities that make him not just the sharpest dressed man of the season, but a true style icon in his own right. Lessons in style and substance. While Rick's style certainly earned him the title of sharpest dressed man from Joan's season, his impact on the show went far beyond his wardrobe. He embodied the idea that true style isn't just about clothes. It's about how you carry yourself, how you treat others, and how you approach life's opportunities. For Joan Vassos, choosing Rick as the sharpest dressed man wasn't just about acknowledging his impeccable fashion sense. It was a nod to the fact that Rick had shown her, and the world, that age is no barrier to elegance, and that the best style is one that reflects the man wearing it, inside and out.